You are the villain in this person's story. The way that you move is the way that this person only wishes they could move. They don't have the guts, they don't have the courage, they don't have the faith that you have, the faith that you move with. And the funniest part is this person, when they met you, this person might have found you to be someone who was just not serious, someone they couldn't take seriously because of the way you did things. And they believed that the way they did things was the correct way. It was a way that was tried and tested, or they, stuck to the same routine, or they only use logic. So them being a logical person meant that things always had to make sense. And when it didn't make sense sometimes with you, they just thought that you didn't have it together. You weren't that intelligent. You were a bit ditzy. You were a bit up in the air. You were a bit, I don't know where I'm going, or I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going with the flow, which they kind of just found to be the opposite of what they did, and therefore they didn't understand it. Well, that's the person that we're talking about. But there's been a huge turnaround here. You started off as someone that was a welcomed, entertaining distraction. You have now become the villain in this person's story. This person feels like you outsmarted them. You have checkmated them. You are no longer someone that they can control or who complies with them. They understand now that you cannot be controlled, that you are too free-spirited, and they understand that life for you looks a lot happier, healthier, and freer than it does for them. And they're not understanding why. In their mind, they do everything the right way. We're speaking about someone with a fixed mindset. And the funny thing is, if this person is still in your life or was in your life, they would now be coming to you for advice. They would now be wanting to ask you things. If their pride would let them, their ego wasn't at play, or they weren't at risk of feeling embarrassed, they would be coming to you for advice. Why are you the villain in this person's story? Because there's an underlying jealousy and envy of, here I am trying my best, here I am always planning and preparing and making sure that I'm doing things the way I'm supposed to so I can get the right results. And here comes this person, almost like they're winging it. They're going with the flow. They don't have plans. And they seem to be doing everything they said they were going to do or said they wanted to do. They seem to be a lot further than me. And this person doesn't like the idea of that. Also, I'm feeling the way you move, how you're received by people. They want that. They underestimated you big time. And they feel like a fool for doing that. Let's take a little look. So this person thought you were going to be easy to have a level of control over because you were so giving, so generous with your energy. And I don't mean to be rude or offensive, but she's given to a rat. And I'm just saying it's a little symbolic. It's kind of like, why is this person being so overly generous with me? And how they view themselves isn't how they present to the world. So deep down, this person has low self-worth for them to be showing up as the rat, and you're seeing beyond what everyone else sees with them. And that might just be their own insecurity, like, usually I'm not received well, usually people prejudge me, usually people don't welcome me in the same way. And because you did that, it was kind of confusing for them. So their only assumption was to assume that you are just sloppy. You can't use your own discernment, you just give to everyone. And that's just your nature. Kind of like kindness and weakness type of thing, taking your kindness for weakness. You're just weak. You don't understand. You haven't been through things that have taught you the lesson of I can't trust people. When I think of a rat, I do think of untrustworthy. Not that this person is necessarily untrustworthy, but it feels like they've been around a bunch of rats. Untrustworthy people, environments. It gives me like mutton dressed as, what is it called again? Wolf in sheep's clothing. It gives me, they give me an energy of wolf in sheep's clothing. And the reason you've got the scales in your hands is because you see people for who they are, and you still treat them the same way. As long as they're respectful to you, you're respectful to them. Giving you a certain type of energy, you'll give that right back to them. The minute they disrespect you, they're going to see another side to you. But this person didn't understand that, and that was because they are low in self-worth. You might have carried them for a very dark period of time as well. But this person is jaded because they want to hold on to you. But you've understood that their energy is toxic. And with the jaded card, it's like we have this hand painted in black holding on to someone. And that's why you're the villain in their story, because they see it as you've always helped me, or you've always been around, or you were the first person that showed me that love can be unconditional, or that love can be, I can be seen in a positive way. I can be given encouragement. I can be shown that I'm worthy of love. But it's not for you to do that. You've done your job. It's for them to understand that they don't feel worthy of love, which is why they keep on attracting the same things or people, and they're not, their life isn't going the way they want it to go. It's because they're not seeing themselves as worthy. It's the way they view themselves that needs to change. Their perception of themselves. Because you can see them. You can see the side of them that is good, that is pure, that is, spiritual. The side, their soul. You can see their soul. You can also see a nasty side to them that needs to change, and a side that is very negative mindset, negative filter, negative perspective. Everything gets filtered through their lens of negativity because they are in a victim mindset. And so your work here is done. You no longer need to stay and baby them and nurture them, or show them that they are worthy. The rest is for them to do. If you met this person online, that could be a sign of who I'm talking about. And if you didn't meet them online, then this person is online dating, really just trying to replace you, just trying to fill that void. Mother wound is coming up, and you might have been very nurturing towards this person. I feel like you've seen all you need to see. They're looking at new ways to get your attention because they feel like they're drowning and they're out of options. But actually, it looks like you're moving into healthier relationships where there is compromise and discussions about building. Putting you in a space of feeling safe, feeling comfortable, feeling confident, feeling secure, which is not what this person did for you, it's what you did for them. But now you're going to also be receiving that. And so ultimately, they know that they are not good for you. They know that if you were to come back, it wouldn't be a smart or wise decision for you. So part of them feels defeated, and the other part just doesn't want to lose you, doesn't want to give up. And this person is still heavily in your energy. They're codependent on you. They feel like they need you. They're very much attached to you. No matter how the distance, how long the distance, how much time has passed, this person still feels like you are the only one that can save them. And that's why you're the villain in their story, because you don't want to do saving. You don't want to be the hero anymore. That is so funny. I just realized you don't want to be the hero anymore, and now you're the villain in their story. Yeah, in order for you to save yourself, you had to be the villain in their story, and now I'm hearing I needed to lose you to love me. I needed to hate you to love me. I don't think you hate this person at all. I just think you understand that in order for you to get better and to do better and to feel better, it means you are going to have to be the villain of their story. You're going to have to hurt their feelings in order to save your own. And this person truly doesn't understand how you can love them and live without them. They'll get over it. They'll move on at some point. You might be going on travel in the near future. I don't think this is something that's necessarily planned. I think that this is something you're going to do with someone who enters your life. We have the Judgment card with travel, rejection. So this old person, this person we're talking about, they do feel rejected. Whoops, they do feel rejected. They feel like it's crazy because they feel like you almost like love bombed them or made them feel special in some kind of way and then took all your attention off of them. Again, that's why you're coming up as the villain. Just pick these cards up. That's why you're again coming up as a villain, because they feel like, how could you give me all of this and then just take it away? Their perspective isn't accurate. Like the way they're seeing things isn't as clear as you. It just feels like pure rejection. And they don't understand because their standards are different. They don't have the boundaries that you have in place. They don't understand boundaries. They're still very passionate about you. Isolation is here as well. Transformation. You got me effed up. And occupied. This person just feels like you are completely out of they cannot reach you for some reason, whatever reason. Maybe you've blocked them, maybe you've told them one final time you changed your number or you moved house, or maybe you haven't done any of those things. They just actually got the message that you are not prepared to step back into this, but it does feel final for them and they feel very much shut out. You've got security just to back that up. And then you are moving into commitment. Maybe they can feel you moving on. If you haven't spoken to this person for a while, that might be the shift. And then we've got pedestal love. Actually, funny enough, the new love will put you on a pedestal. They will definitely see you as someone that is more than worthy of, they will shower you with their love. I can see that. And they're like happy to have found this gem kind of thing. But I do actually believe that this person that we were talking about did put you on a pedestal, but they just don't know how to. They don't know how to love you because they are too engulfed and trapped in their world. They are completely, I want to say self-centered and self-absorbed, completely self-absorbed. And I feel like it's just in this case showing compassion to this person because I don't feel like they understand what they did wrong. In their mind, you guys should be together. You should keep going and make this work. And they don't understand how draining that is for you or was for you. This person drained you. You can't carry them forever. That's not how a relationship dynamic works. And I don't think they got that. And so it's just better to exercise compassion. You don't even need to cuss this person out or be like, why are they in my energy? I believe that they do think in their mind that they love you. They just don't know how to display that in a healthy way. And so for you, in order for you to receive something healthy, something better, you have to leave them. Therefore, falling from grace as the hero in their story to now the villain in their story. I'm going to leave it there, guys. And if you want a personal reading, details are in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video if it was helpful. Take care.